In the heart of Mexico lies Teotihuacan, a city of colossal pyramids and silent mysteries. The Pyramid of the Sun and the Moon cast long shadows over a vanished civilization. No king's name, no written history, only stone and silence. The Aztecs called it the place where the gods were created, a city built by shadows, its secrets buried deep beneath the earth. Beneath the grand plazas and the towering pyramids, a different world exists. A labyrinth of caves and man-made tunnels winds its way through the sacred ground, a dark mirror to the city of light above. These subterranean passages were here long before the pyramids, natural formations that the city's founders chose to incorporate into their cosmic design. They are the true heart of Teotihuacan, a hidden realm where the city's deepest rituals were performed, far from the light of the sun. It is in this underworld where the city's greatest secret, and perhaps its greatest fear, is said to reside, waiting patiently in the dark. Whispers among those who study the ancient city speak of a curse. Not a curse of vengeful spirits or booby-trapped tombs, but something far more insidious. It is the curse of forgotten knowledge, of a truth so powerful or so terrible that it had to be sealed away forever. The city's founders, it is said, did not simply abandon their home. They performed a final great ritual to erase their own identity from the annals of time. They locked their history away in these tunnels, binding it to the earth itself, ensuring that no one would ever follow in their footsteps or disturb the source of their power. This theory suggests that the entire city was an elaborate facade, a stage for public ceremony, while the true power flowed from the chambers below. The namelessness of the rulers was not an accident, but a deliberate act of concealment. They were not kings but priests or shamans, guardians of a sacred and dangerous force. To name them would be to give others power over them, to reveal the nature of their pact with the underworld. So they chose anonymity, becoming conduits for divine energy rather than mortal rulers celebrated for their own glory, forever tying their fate to the city's hidden core, and so the city remains a majestic enigma. Long before the Aztecs, Teotihuacan rose from the dust of the Mexican highlands. Drawn by fertile soil and sacred caves, its builders created a city aligned with the cosmos, a masterpiece of planning and faith. They built pyramids and avenues in harmony with the stars, their identities lost to time, united in a vision that endures as a profound mystery. Who were these master builders, these ghost architects of a colossal dream? Unlike the Maya or Egyptians, the people of Teotihuacan left no records of kings or dynasties. Their art celebrates shared deities and collective rituals, not individuals. The feathered serpent winds across sacred stone, a symbol of creation and unity. The hands that built Teotihuacan remain anonymous, defined not by who they were, but by what they created, a city for the gods. At the heart of Teotihuacan's faith stands the feathered serpent, Quetzalcoatl, god of wind, wisdom, and creation. His image is everywhere, from grand temples to delicate ceramics, a constant reminder of his presence. Unlike other gods, he was honored with peaceful offerings, flowers, incense, butterflies. The temple of the feathered serpent is his greatest tribute, its mysteries still echoing through silent stones. Teotihuacan was the heart of an empire, powerful yet nameless. Its influence stretched across Mesoamerica, fueled by obsidian trade and a formidable army. Governed not by kings but by collective power, its people left no names behind. Teotihuacan's greatest legacy is its enduring mystery, a city of the gods, origins forever unknown. Teotihuacan's silence has led some scholars to a striking theory. The city was ruled not by kings, but by a secretive priestly elite. These priests were astronomers and shamans, wielding power through their exclusive knowledge of the cosmos and the calendar. Public rituals on the Avenue of the Dead unified the people, But the real power lay in mysteries kept from the masses. Their authority came not from bloodline, but from their role as intermediaries between mortals and gods, guardians of sacred secrets. By remaining anonymous, they became living symbols of the divine, their faces hidden behind ritual masks. The city's art and architecture reinforced this collective identity, focusing on abstract symbols and masked deities rather than individual rulers. Apartment compounds fostered communal life, discouraging personal glory. Every element of Teotihuacan, from its celestial alignment to its anonymous art, may have been part of a deliberate strategy by a priestly elite to maintain order and control through secrecy and ritual. Their silence wasn't humility, it was a tool of power. In this view, Teotihuacan was a masterpiece of social engineering, its rulers vanishing into myth to preserve their authority. Centuries later, the Aztecs discovered Teotihuacan's ruins and wove them into their own mythology. They called it the birthplace of their gods, especially Quetzalcoatl, but their stories may have distorted the city's true history. Aztec myths, shaped by their warrior culture and rituals of human sacrifice, recast Teotihuacan as a lost golden age. By portraying Quetzalcoatl as a peaceful god-king, they created a contrast with their own brutal reality, justifying their practices as a necessary evolution. This narrative let the Aztecs claim Teotihuacan's legacy while subtly rewriting its meaning to fit their imperial ambitions. The city's real past became a tool for Aztec propaganda. Even the name Teotihuacan is Aztec. We don't know what its original inhabitants called it. Our understanding is filtered through Aztec eyes, blurring the line between memory and invention. The silent stones became a canvas for new legends, burying the original truth even deeper. What we know of Teotihuacan may be as much Aztec myth as ancient reality. Another theory suggests Teotihuacan's anonymity was born from shame, not secrecy. Perhaps its founders were exiles or survivors of defeat, desperate to erase a disgraced past. By refusing to record names or origins, they performed a collective act of forgetting, a cultural exorcism. The city's grandeur became an act of redemption, a way to build a new identity free from old failures. Their devotion to the gods deflected attention from their own flawed origins. For a people haunted by trauma, anonymity offered psychological comfort and a chance to start anew. The city's silence then may conceal a wound, a legacy of loss hidden beneath its monumental achievements. Teotihuacan's magnificence could be the mask of a forgotten shame. Some believe Teotihuacan's rulers erased their names to protect a hidden power beneath the city. Beneath the pyramids lies a network of caves and tunnels, possibly the true source of the city's might. Mercury found in these chambers hints at sacred rituals or a unique resource guarded by secrecy. The city above was a fortress, its real heart buried underground, accessible only to the initiated. Anonymity shielded the rulers and their secret from rivals and invaders. When Teotihuacan fell, perhaps its guardians sealed away the power, burning the city as a decoy. The silence of Teotihuacan is the echo of a secret locked away forever. Its true strength was never in its walls, but in the mysteries hidden below. The city's fall may have been a final act of protection, not defeat. For years, Teotihuacan's underground secrets were pure speculation. But new technology, ground-penetrating radar and electrical tomography has changed everything. Archaeologists can now map the earth beneath the city, revealing a vast network of tunnels and chambers. Beneath the Pyramid of the Moon, scans uncovered a massive chamber and tunnel, proving the pyramid was built atop a sacred cave. This discovery redefines the city's architecture as intentional spiritual engineering. The Pyramid of the Moon wasn't just a monument, it was a gateway to the underworld. Priests ascending its steps walked a path connecting sky and sacred darkness below. The radar's images confirmed that Teotihuacan's ritual core was deep underground. The city's true power lay not in its visible grandeur, but in the hidden world beneath. Technology has finally begun to unlock the city's most enduring mysteries. Guided by radar, archaeologists entered sealed chambers beneath Teotihuacan's temples. Inside, they found not emptiness but scenes of ritual and sacrifice. Beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent, a tunnel held thousands of offerings, jade, greenstone, seashell jewelry, gathered from distant lands. These treasures, meant for the gods, showed the city's vast reach and devotion. Alongside riches were remains of jaguars, eagles, and human sacrificial victims, all arranged as offerings to the underworld. The rites were far from peaceful. Human life was the ultimate gift. These burials reveal a belief system built on reciprocity with the earth, feeding the underworld to sustain the city. The tunnels were conduits for sacred exchange, not mere tombs. Every offering was a plea to maintain the cosmic balance that allowed Teotihuacan to thrive. Beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent lies a tunnel, a symbolic journey into the cosmos. Its pyrite-dusted walls shimmered like stars, guiding priests through a man-made galaxy. The tunnel ends in 3 chambers, echoing the sky, earth, and underworld. Here, offerings and mercury pools reveal a god of creation and darkness, Quetzalcoatl, both wondrous and fearsome. The discoveries beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent and the Pyramid of the Moon are likely just the beginning. The radar scans have hinted at a far more extensive network than has been explored so far. Some of the newly mapped tunnels appear to lead even deeper into the earth, their electronic signatures fading into depths that the current excavations have not yet reached. These are the new frontiers of Teotihuacan, dark apertures that have not been kissed by torchlight or human eyes for millennia. They represent the next chapter in the city's unfolding story, promising even greater revelations about its hidden life. What could these deeper, unmapped tunnels conceal? One tantalizing possibility is that they lead to the true ritual heart of the city, a central chamber or natural cave system that connects all the major pyramids. Such a discovery would confirm that Teotihuacan was conceived as a single, unified ritual complex, with the underworld acting as its secret circulatory system. Even more compelling is the speculation that these tunnels could finally lead to the tombs of Teotihuacan's elusive rulers. Perhaps their final resting places were never meant to be found in grand public mausoleums, but were hidden away in the deepest, most sacred part of their cosmic city. The very existence of these deeper passages stirs new questions. If the tunnels already discovered were used for such profound rituals, what even more powerful or dangerous rites were reserved for the chambers that lie beyond? Were these spaces accessible only to the highest of high priests, the absolute inner circle of the city's guardians? The effort required to seal these tunnels suggests that whatever lies within was meant to be protected at all costs. The act of burial was not just ceremonial, it was a definitive act of concealment intended to keep something, or someone, undisturbed for all eternity. For now, these deeper apertures remain silent, their emptiness speaking louder than any inscription. They are a physical manifestation of the city's greatest mystery, a tangible void that beckons us forward. In the long shadows of Teotihuacan's pyramids, we find a city built by the unknown, its true name lost, its rulers faceless, its secrets hidden deep underground. Teotihuacan is a paradox, aligned with the stars yet rooted in darkness. More than ruins, it is a question. Is it greater to be remembered, or to leave a legacy so immense it needs no name at all? Beneath the city, the tunnels remain, some opened, their secrets revealed, but many more sealed, their silence unbroken. These dark corridors are the last frontier, a physical embodiment of all we do not know. Down in the deep, the silence is absolute, a presence, not a void. The silence is a guardian, a warning that the past is not dead, but merely sleeping. The silence of the tunnels preserves the city's magic, its heart still beating faintly in the darkness. The curse of Teotihuacan is not of spirits, but of forgotten knowledge. The people sealed away their secrets, leaving a void that haunts us still. This absence pulls us back, generation after generation, searching for answers lost to time. The city's shadow reminds us that some mysteries endure forever. The quest for truth continues, always just out of reach. Beneath Teotihuacan's silent stones, mysteries endure. Is it a king's tomb, a sacred text, or simply a story refusing to be told? The city guards its secrets well, its silence a testament to power withheld. Each discovery brings us closer, yet the truth remains just out of reach. The whispers of Teotihuacan await your answer.